Right, welcome back to Building Dad Bod 2.0. Been waffling back and forth a bit on deadlift, trying to deal with this hip injury. Decided just to go into full rebuild mode, so did some light sets, 134, 224, worked up to 301. 301 was my top set here, just for a set of 5. No insane volume. Once I got up over 350 last week, my hip was too sore, so decided just to start light, work on technique, get some volume in, with not a ton of pain in the hip. I say like a 3 out of 10 pain-wise. So it's manageable, and we'll just keep monitoring the hip to see how it does. If you're watching last spring, I really got in my head on deadlift to the point where I was overthinking everything. My form was changing week to week. So I'm going to view this as an opportunity to just completely rebuild my deadlift. I want to get it to the point where the form is consistent and just feels automatic. So while not pulling a ton of weight, I was really happy with how the reps felt, especially reps 4 and 5. I felt like the reps got better as I went. So we'll carry that over into next week, probably put 10 pounds extra on the bar. We'll just continue to work to make these reps feel automatic. After that, trap bar. So I did the same thing on trap bar, started light and worked my way up to 375 pounds plus chains. So because some of the chains were still unloaded on the ground at the top of the movement, I'd say about 425 pounds at the top of the movement. And I apologize for the deadlift bar sitting on the rack. I had that loaded up ready to go for RDLs after this and didn't realize it was the weights place were dead center of my trap bar here. You can't even see the chains. So the trap bar, obviously I'm doing more weight than the conventional deadlift, but I was still surprised from the higher starting position. I would say it was slightly more painful on the hip than the conventional deadlifts were, but still not enough to deter me from kind of moving away from these. I'm gonna keep going this way now with the deadlifts and the trap bar, just working up to one top set of 5, not going for any super heavy maxes. Once the hip is a lot more recovered, then I can start bringing singles, doubles, triples back into the equation. So trap bar, I'm gonna build up slowly, probably just 5 pounds a week, as long as the hip can tolerate it. Next up, I moved on to RDLs, so just 224 pounds, very light RDLs, 2 sets of 10 here. I may have to go off of a deficit next week. My first set, I kept smacking the bar into the ground, which was actually a really positive sign. It means at this weight, even though it's not a super heavy weight, the hip wasn't impeding my mobility at all on these. My mobility actually felt great on those, like I could have went off a deficit and still touched the bar into the ground. So I had the back extensions in that slot last week, but I felt like I couldn't get the range of motion I wanted on the back extensions. That's why the RDLs are in there. I probably put those back extensions in on another day, but really just wanted to work through a really nice range of motion and get a good stretch in those glutes and hamstrings. Next up after that was leg press. So we're up to 635 pounds today. So doing sets of 5 on Sundays. This is normally my Thursday workout, but I had family stuff going on, so I moved it to Friday. This is my higher rep leg press day. So right now we're just shooting for sets of 10. So I hit 3 sets of 10 at 635 pounds there, and we'll just slowly keep building up the volume until I think we'll go up to see if we can get up over 700 pounds for sets of 10. And then we'll drop the weight back down and go on to sets of 15. And we'll do the same thing until we're up to sets of 20. That combined with the heavy low rep sets on Sunday should build a really, really nice base of strength and work capacity from both my squats and my deadlifts moving forwards. Right, next up we had Razir curls. Last session I hit reps with 30 pounds, holding 2 15-pound dumbbells. This week went up to 45 pounds. There was a bit of a big jump for me. Didn't quite get the range of motion that I wanted, but we'll keep working with the 45 pounds until I can get more extended on those. Managed to get 10 reps with the 45 pounder and then dropped that and got another 16 reps with body weight for a total of 26 reps on these. This is one of those exercises where you drive so much blood into the glutes and the hamstrings. You got to keep moving. The moment you stop to relax for a second, to do like a rest pause, it's really hard to get going again. Everything just completely seizes up on you. So then I superset that with weighted back extensions on the GHD reverse hyper. So this is the exact opposite of the RDLs I talked about with the RDLs or the barbell back extensions, wanting to get a nice big stretch, lots of load in that stretch position. With these ones, it's all about the contracted position. Just trying to, it's heavy, so I'm 292 pounds, which obviously you're not feeling all the weight because it's on a pendulum, but I'm just trying to contract my glutes and my hamstrings as hard as I can at the top of the movement. Again, drives a ton of blood in there, very fatiguing. So I like these right now because number one, they're super easy on my hip. No pressure in that bottom hinged position on it. And then number two, I see them as being beneficial for the lockout on deadlift. And then as usual, I finished up with a set of reverse hypers. So after doing the Razir curls into the back extensions and then into here, the glutes and the hamstrings are already absolutely fried. So we just try to rep out as many as we can on the reverse hypers. And these are just, to me, about resiliency and leaving the workout feeling good. I'm doing basically the same thing here as I was doing on the back extensions. I'm just trying to contract the glutes as hard as I possibly can at the top of the movement. And then I'm trying to control the weight on the way back down, decelerate it, explode back up, contract the glutes, and just keep rinse and repeat over and over again until I hit a wall, which I did right there. That's it for the workout. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.